Hey everybody, it's Molly with AllEars. I am here in Disney Springs coming to you with a brand new video. Now you may know that we've been in Disney Springs since they reopened, checking out which stores are open, which restaurants are open. Part of that job has been figuring out what it's like to dine in the new restaurants. And along the way, I've had some pretty tasty things. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it. So today I'm going to show you the best things I've eaten at Disney Springs recently. A few of these you may want to add to your list next time you visit. Are you ready? Are you hungry? Let's get to eating. The Frontera Cocina menu is on paper, and they are disposing of these after each guest. He also let me know they reduced the menu 30% just to help out in the kitchen, especially since they're doing less tables. They wanted to make a little bit less complex menu. But they also have a QR scanner menu. If you want to just use your phone and scan that, you can do that. I predicted some restaurants would do QR, some would do paper, but Frontera is doing both. Another question people keep asking are, what are you supposed to do when you eat? Like, how are you supposed to eat in a restaurant? But because they've taken out a bunch of the tables, they've made sure that everyone is safe distances apart. You can actually take those babies off while you're eating, because you are sitting at least 6 feet apart from the other parties. When you get up to go to the bathroom, you should put your mask back on, but while you're just sitting and eating, you can eat per usual. These are the Chipotle chicken flautas from Frontera Cocina. They are crispy Chipotle chicken. There's some roasted tomatillo and avocado salsa. There's some crema cotija cheese. I'm really excited about this, and my server told me a secret that there's actually mashed potatoes. I'm thinking it's their cotija mashed potatoes in the chicken mixture. So yeah, I'm real jazzed about that. I also love Frontera Cocina's margaritas. They have the same beverage team as La Cava del Tequila, so you know it's going to be good. This is one of their most popular. This is the Play with Fire. It's their spicy margarita with agave, cucumber jalapeno, salt rim. Sounds delish. Cheers. That is so good. That's the first cocktail I've had a professional make. At home, it's just me like putting LaCroix and stuff, and wow, that is so good. I've forgotten what a good margarita tastes like. A little sweetness from the hibiscus, a little tartness from the lime, a little bit of heat from the jalapeno. This one's definitely less spicy than the one at La Cava del Tequila, so if you're heat adverse, I still think you'd like this one, because really the jalapeno just keeps it from being super sweet. But, oh. Oh my goodness, those are so full of flavor. Putting a little of their signature sauce on there. Oh, that salsa is so good. It's a little spicy. So if you're not a spicy person, I'm sure you could ask for a more mild salsa, but it's full of flavor. It's not just hot for hot's sake. You can definitely tell that that's some creamy chicken, so it's got those potatoes in there. Crunchy shell. What I love about Frontera Cocina is it's like an upscale twist on what we think of Mexican. It's not Tex-Mex, but it is still similar flavors, but it's just elevated. So good. So my experience at Frontera Cocina, all the servers were wearing masks. I saw them wiping down the tables in between each person and the chairs. They had the paper menus and the QR menus. All right, headed into another restaurant, this time the Polite Pig. It is a quick service barbecue spot, but it's really high quality food. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite spots here. They did open up on Wednesday, the 20th, which was the first day of Disney Springs reopening, but I didn't get to come here. One of my teammates did, so I'm gonna go check out what they have at the Polite Pig and see how they're doing things. So first things first, they are doing a contactless QR menu. So again, you just scan that with your camera app and it will pull it up in a browser so you can see their whole menu. They have the markers on the ground. I've never actually noticed they have cute pig footprints on the ground, which I think are probably here all the time, but I've never looked at the ground so much as I have recently. So they do have the markers throughout their queue. And then you'll order. They do have barriers between the team members and you, and you'll order and get a pager like you normally would and sit wherever you'd like. So one thing to note is there's usually a serve yourself sauce bar, but as you can see they have closed it off, but that's okay because this is kind of like a hybrid quick service, full service restaurant. You do order up at the bar, but then you sit anywhere you want and you put your pager there, and then they bring the food to you and they'll bring you refills and sauces and anything. So just ask them which kind of sauces you'd like and they'll be happy to bring it to you. All right, I am seated. I've gotten my food. The first thing I'm trying, this is their grapefruit margarita. It's made with tequila, grapefruit liqueur, and some citrus. They have some great mixed drinks here. They're mostly known for bourbon. They have a whole bourbon bar. They do bourbon flights. They do a lot of great bourbon cocktails, but this jumped out at me as something that would be nice and light and refreshing on a very hot day. So, cheers. Oh, y'all. That is fabulous. So light and refreshing. As I said, I got it salted. I'm not normally a salted person, so if I ordered it again, I would not get it salted, but wow, that is fabulous. So here's that yummy grapefruit margarita, and then I also am trying, they have a chef special, brand new. They always have a chef special, but the new one is shrimp and grits, and how amazing do those look? And then they also have a new market side. They've got a Florida creamed corn, which has got some queso fresco on the top. And then all of their mains, when you get them, they come with one side, and then coleslaw and a jalapeno cornbread muffin. And y'all, this looks so good. And again, this is considered a quick service meal. Like on the dining plan, this would be 1 credit, which is absolutely bananas to me. Now I'm gonna try this scrimps and grits. I got a shrimp. I took the tail off. Should probably cut this in 2, but no. Wow. You can taste that these were grilled shrimp, like they have that grill char flavor to them. And they've got a sweet glaze on it. Not super sweet, I mean sweet, like awesome glaze on it. And then these grits are super creamy, cheesy. Wow, those are fantastic. And I got 6 big shrimp and this whole thing of grits. They're digging that cream corn now. It's got some little toasty breadcrumbs, some queso fresco on top. There's some peppers mixed in with the corn. Ton of flavor. Polite pig. We've done it again. Headed now to Pizza Ponte. This is another Patina Group restaurant that opened up today. This is one thing I've actually seen a lot of restaurants display, and that is their certificate of sanitization. So I've seen several restaurants display those. They've got hand sanitizer, and then their Dine Safe information, which is the Patina Group's Dine Safe program that they made. And here's all of the standards and the protocols that they're implementing at their restaurants. And the one thing that I think is interesting is they added this plexiglass, and now there's just these little slots for them to hand your food out. And I talked to the manager, and he said they took a few sandwiches off the menu since they have a reduced capacity, but the rest of the menu is the same. And then again, they're doing cashless payments, and they're asking that you exit out through the gift shop so that they keep the one-way flow of traffic. At the time I'm filming there are other restaurants that are kind of part of Pizza Ponte. You have Enzo's Hideaway Tunnel Bar, as well as Maria and Enzo's. Neither of those are open, and I asked, and they are not sure when those are going to reopen yet. So stay tuned. They have a wide variety of toppings. This one's got some ham. They've got a mushroom one, a carciofi, but they said their most popular are these gigantic ones. There's a pepperoni and there's a cheese that are like huge slices of pizza. So naturally, that's what I got. If you've ever dreamed of eating a piece of pizza as big as your face, dreams can now come true. I don't even know how to eat this. That is some nice pizza. The pepperoni cups are like kind of crispy because they've been toasted, which I'm a big fan of. I'm trying very hard to eat this. It's not working. It's really good. It's not the most exciting pizza I've ever had, obviously, because it's just pepperoni pizza, but it's good, thin pepperoni pizza. Obviously, if I was feeling more adventurous, which I often am with pizza, they've got a bunch of other really good flavors that are thicker, those square slices, so I'm definitely going to try one of those next time I come. because I do love some artichokes or some mushrooms or something a little crazier on pizza sometimes, but I just couldn't resist eating pizza as big as my head, and it was really well priced too, so this would be a really good place to come and get a not super expensive lunch. You could feed everybody in the family easily because everyone can pick what they want. So if you've got somebody that's less adventurous, more adventurous, like everyone can live their dreams. Always graceful. Yup. So I just went to Dockside Margaritas, which just reopened. They weren't allowed to open initially when Disney Springs did because bars weren't allowed to open under the Florida governor's ruling. So they just reopened today. They've got a seasonal blood orange margarita, and then they also have a watermelon margarita, which was their seasonal right before they closed, and they added that onto the menu. That sounded delicious and refreshing. So I snagged myself a watermelon margarita. You could do salt or sugar on the rim. She recommended salt since it's already a sweet drink. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, that is so refreshing on a hot day. This is dangerous because that is delicious and it's going down real smooth. Definitely a good choice on the salt. If I had done sugar, it would have definitely been too sweet, but that is just the right of sweet watermelon. A little hint of tequila. A+ Dockside. I love their drinks. And reminder, you can use tables in Wonderland there, so. Joffreys is still doing the latte art, which is super fun. It's only 50 cents, and they can put on some Disney characters, or you can use their app, which you can get on your phone, or they have a tablet here that you can pick some other designs. They've got some approved Disney ones, or you can do things like take a selfie and they can print it on your coffee, and they still are offering that. I did a selfie, and here it is, face mask coffee. Something that's really interesting about the Joffreys Latte Art is they can only print the approved Disney designs. So I had to take off my ears and I went and flipped my mask in the bathroom because they can only print, again, the approved Disney designs. So like the ones that they have in the machine you can do, but you can't wear ears. You can't have like a Disney print on you because they're not licensed to do that. But why not, right? I am outside Sprinkles Cupcakes, which recently reopened. This is a delicious bakery. They are doing things a little bit differently right now. If you want a single cupcake, the only option is to use the cupcake ATM, and they've got some simple flavors in there, not as many flavors as normal. Or you can do a pre-order where you can get one of their boxes. They've got a couple different box sets. It's a set of 4, and they've got set flavors in there, no substitutions, but you can't go into the bakery right now. But you can still get your Sprinkles Cupcake, so that's what I'm gonna do. So right now they've got vanilla, the sprinkle cupcake. Their seasonal cupcakes are strawberry shortcake and pink lemonade. There's a chocolate red velvet and a gluten-free red velvet. Let's see. I'm gonna do the vanilla. It looks cute.
The Grove is closed. I heard they inside is closed. You can utilize the ATM if you want individual cupcakes, or you can. Oh, yeah, that's the Beverly Hills.
My cupcake is here! Get excited. I got my cupcake. Here it is. Just a vanilla cupcake. Looks delicious. Classic. Can't beat that. Oh goodness. That is so good. Lots of frosting. It doesn't look like it. Like, it doesn't look like it has as much frosting as it does, but look at all that. It's really sweet frosting. I love the sprinkles for a little crunch. And then I love a classic vanilla cupcake. Call me boring, but I do. They have some really great flavors here, though. I like the sprinkle one. That's like a funfetti one. Of course, you can't go wrong with classic red velvet. And then they do have seasonal ones that rotate out. Right now, they've got some fun summer flavors like pink lemonade and stuff. But I just love that you can get a cupcake out of an ATM. How fun is that? And yeah, this is delicious. Always classy. I'm at Morimoto Street Food now. This is the quick service location at Morimoto. So they have a little bit of a bridged menu, it looks like, from when I was here last. First thing I noticed is that the main menu that used to be up here on this wooden display isn't there anymore. Because again, they've gone to like an abridged menu, which is right here. A couple things I noticed right off the bat are missing are like the ribs, but still have a lot of good stuff. One thing that's different about dining here than before is they removed that condiment bar, so you can't get any of the condiments that you normally would. for yourself, you can ask and they'll get you whatever you want. Here's the sweet and sour sauce I like. And then they also gave me the prepackaged silverware and napkins. Again, you can't get it yourself. So they're happy to provide that for you along with chopsticks if you are better at eating Asian cuisine than I am. As I said in my first Disney Springs video, if you haven't watched that, make sure you do. We'll go link it. Masks are required to get into Disney Springs. However, when you are sitting, the tables are spaced out far enough so that while you're sitting, eating, and drinking, you can remove it. All right, ready and excited to dig into this bao bun. I cut it open so you could see the delicious pork inside. I'm excited to try it because I love a bao bun. It's so good. The bao, perfectly doughy and chewy. Pork is nice and warm and creamy, and it's got a lot of flavor, but it's not spicy, so if you're not a spicy person, don't worry. But Morimoto. Also trying the spicy pork ramen. This was on their inside menu, but since they had to reduce menu, they brought this one to outside, and they swapped up which ramens they serve out here. So it's a pork broth, a soy pork broth, and then you've got some pork in there. There is a hard-boiled egg, some scallions, and then of course your ramen noodles. And this is the spicy pork ramen, so I'm excited to try that because I love a little heat. Here's that spicy pork ramen again. Look at all those nudes. You gotta mix it all up, get all the flavors going. I'm ready to bite this too. Ooh. Oh my goodness, yes. Definitely spicy, so if you're not a spicy person, that pork hit my mouth and I thought, oh, that is fabulous. Oh my goodness. Definitely spicy. Really thin sliced pork. Lots of flavor with the spice though. It's not just hot for hot's sake. The nudes provide a nice balance. And the nice soy broth, little scallion. Just sat down at Wolfgang Puck. One thing I have noticed that they're doing here is that there are certain tables they're not seating, and there's a sign on it that says that they're not seating those, because again, they're only seating 50% capacity, and they're also doing a paper menu, and they said it's mostly the full menu, but a little bit reduced, a little bit simpler. At Wolfgang Puck, I got this very yummy looking bruschetta. She said it was their best appetizer, and I'm very excited about it. It's some delicious looking grilled bread, and then it's got some big chunks of mozzarella. There are some there's some pesto on there. I see some marinated tomatoes, fresh basil. This looks like a really fresh dish. I'm excited to try it. That is as fresh and tasty as it looks. The bread, the ciabatta has a nice crisp on it. It's kind of like if you put a caprese salad on a delicious piece of bread. If you're looking for something not super heavy, this is absolutely fabulous. Don't mind me. Just gonna eat all of it. I am headed into Erin McKennas to grab a sweet treat or something for breakfast. Erin McKennas is plant-based, dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free. So if you are on a special diet, this is a great place to come. If you're not on a special diet, they've got some great treats that you will enjoy as well. So gonna go check out what they are baking up in there. Looking at the Erin McKenna's bakery case, they've got a lot of good stuff. They've got, you could get just like a slice of cake. You could get, they have a very popular pineapple upside down cake. They've got some big cookies, and then tons of different and unique flavored cookies. So lots of good stuff you could try in here. Then they've got more. They've got some coffee cakes and muffins, some donuts, a couple savory options. They have veggie bombs and bagels, more donuts, and then one of their most popular thing are their tea cakes, which I tried the lemon tea cake on my plant-based eating day. This is the Erin McKenna's Cookie Monster cupcake. It's got a chunk of their chocolate chip cookie on it, and then the cupcake itself is like a blondie, she said, so it's like vanilla with chocolate swirl. I just figured I'd give that one a try because I love a blondie. This is my bite of the Cookie Monster cupcake from Erin McKenna's. It's like a vanilla blondie cupcake with chocolate chips in the cupcake, and then there's some frosting, and there's actually a chunk of a chocolate chip cookie from them on top, so. That is very good. If I didn't know that didn't have dairy or gluten in it, I wouldn't know. I would absolutely. It has the consistency of a really good soft cupcake. The cookie itself is really, really soft. Like, this is actually how I prefer cookies. Yeah, that's very good. That's probably the best thing I've ever tried here. And Erin McKennas is cool because it's one of the only places that opens early that you could get a quick breakfast. I'm not saying cupcakes are breakfast, but they could be. Or they do have a couple of savory options and they have donuts and things. So if you want a quick breakfast, this is one of the only places at Disney Springs you can go. I just got seated at CityWorks. This is actually a national chain of restaurants that's a Tapworks whorehouse. They've got a ton of different beers on draft. They've got specialty cocktails. They have a bunch of TVs for sports ball, bar food, but like kicked it up a notch. And I have gotten myself a cocktail. It's called the Beer Mosa. It's basically like a mimosa, but with beer. And it's their beer that their company makes for just their restaurants. It's got the bottle nectar. And then it's got some Tanqueray and some orange juice in it. So I figured I would try something that you could only get here. Ooh! You can definitely taste the beer. You can't really taste the orange juice. It kind of complements the beer like a Blue Moon or something like that would. I enjoy brunch. I don't love mimosas. Like, I prefer another juice, but I'm actually really enjoying that. That is nice. And refreshing. And if you're a beer drinker, you should definitely put this place on your list because they literally have like dozens and dozens of beers on tap here, including their signature. I'm also excited to dig into my burger here at CityWorks. I got the Scorpion Burger, which he said had a little bit of heat. I love spice. Typically, you don't get a lot of spice in Disney World, so I'm excited to see if this actually packs a little heat. I'm gonna read what's on it to you. It's a habanero pepper jack cheese, jalapenos, 5 pepper jam, arugula, vine-ripened tomato, and a scorpion pepper aioli on a delicious brioche bun. Big chunk of meat on there. Doesn't that look good? I ordered it medium rare. It's actually medium rare, it looks like. So here we go. Oh, that is a good burger. And that does have a little heat. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is fantastic. Oh, my God. All right, going to restrain myself from eating another bite so I can tell you about it. Definitely taste the arugula, definitely taste the jam, balances out the heat, but the heat is definitely still there. I can feel it coming, I can feel it on my tongue. I am loving it, living for it. If you don't like heat, I would not recommend this because this actually does pack a little punch. Unlike, like I said, a lot of Disney restaurants don't really have much heat, so it's fun to actually have something with some spice. I am outside one of my favorite restaurants in all of Disney World, Homecoming. This is brought to you by Chef Art Smith, James Beard award-winning chef. He was Oprah's personal chef for a decade. This is truly one of my favorite places to eat in Disney. It's A+ comfort food. We're talking fried chicken, we're talking mac and cheese, we're talking mashed potatoes, we're talking biscuits. It is so, so good, and I'm so happy it reopened today. So I'm headed in to see if there's anything new I should try and get my biscuit on. Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, they added this fabulous farmer's wall inside, and it's dedicated to local Florida farmers who stepped up during the quarantine and either donated ice cold milk. Here they're donating milk to firefighters and police and health workers and orphanages, and this is just awesome. These are all people Art knows are vendors for Homecoming. This is absolutely incredible and just another reason to love Homecoming. This is the Homecoming barbecue bun. So it's got sweet and spicy pork, and then their signature coleslaw on top, topped with a fried egg, and then it comes with their house-made chips with their icebox dressing drizzled on it. Wanted to try a little something different, and man, does that look amazing. And Chef Art do no wrong. That is so good. Love that sweet and spicy pork. Love that fried egg. I'm not normally a big slaw person, but the crunch from the slaw complements the soft, kind of moist meat. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. Now, if you've never been here, I'm still going to recommend you get some fried chicken, some thigh chicken biscuits. But if you've been before and you're looking for something different, that is A+. I'm going to get into one of these chips now. I love their icebox dressing. It's a signature recipe. It's like lemony and citrusy. And then with these house-made chips. Perfect side. You also must get a biscuit when you come. I have missed these. Thank you, Chef AllEars.net. I am outside Vivoli Gelato? Can't say it, but it's the gelato spot right here. They only have this other locations are actually in Italy, so it's really legit. And they do Bumble Autos, which are when they take a scoop of gelato, some kind of topping or sauce, and then put it inside one of their Italian donuts. They have a special right now. It's a strawberry shortcake one. So it's got strawberry sauce, strawberries, cake batter gelato inside an Italian donut. Look at that. Let's get into it. You can just tell how fresh it is. Oh my gosh. Big chunks of fresh strawberries. Cake batter gelato, which is one of my favorite flavors of gelato or ice cream. Definitely still tastes like a donut, but it's like light and doughy and fresh. Anything from there is great, but the Bumble Autos are something that they're signature known for. And this one is A+. This restaurant is so gorgeous. They are seating every other table, making sure they're socially distant. No outdoor seating. She said as of right now that could change. Also, none of the bars, including alcohol or sushi, are available. They do normally have walk-up bar areas and walk-up sushi bar. Neither of those are running right now. For my cocktail, I got a new one. It's called the Sparkling Belvedere. Look how pretty that is. And it's Belvedere vodka, yuzu, cranberry, and then topped with sparkling rosé. So it's kind of like their version of a Cosmo. And it smells good, smells tart, and I hope it's very refreshing. Ooh, and it definitely is. And you can definitely taste that yuzu. So it's definitely got that kind of twist on it. You can taste the citrus and the rosé. That is very tasty, and our server recommended it because he said it was new, it was delicious, and great for a hot day, so that was fabulous. Trying out a new appetizer that they're doing. These are cauliflower and cheese spring rolls, and then a buffalo beer dipping sauce, which, not gonna lie, I wouldn't think of an Asian restaurant doing a buffalo beer dip, but I'm here for it. Look at that. Looks delicious. Smells delicious. Getting that buffalo beer sauce. So cheesy. You can definitely taste the cauliflower, so if you don't like cauliflower, I wouldn't recommend this. But it's kind of like cheesy cauliflower, which is how you get kids to eat their vegetables, in a spring roll wrapper with a nice mild buffalo sauce. Not super hot. That's good. I'm very excited to dig into Deluxe Burger. Also, I just noticed how great you can see my roots right now, which haven't been to the salon. So now you know my secret. I'm not really a blonde, which I'm sure is not a secret to anyone. Is anyone really a blonde? We all know now people's truths. Anyway, ready to eat. Here is my meal. I'm trying the buffalo chicken sandwich, that strawberry shake, got some french fries, of course, and then the only two signature sauces of theirs that they offer right now are curry ketchup and garlic ranch. You can ask for them, or they are on the app. Oh, that is so good. It's made out of gelato, which is somehow light and creamy at the same time. Oh, that is fantastic. It's got bacon and blue cheese, and it's like a big chunk of fried chicken, lettuce, tomato. That is so good. That is such good crispy chicken. Definitely with strong blue cheese flavor. If you don't like blue cheese, get that off of it. You can customize it on the app. Crispy bacon. Fabulous. I mean, their burgers are excellent. So if you haven't had their burgers, definitely try those. But if you want something different or you don't eat red meat, this is excellent. Oh. And last but not least, Deluxe Burger fries. A+, perfectly salted, skin on. I love it. I'm gonna get a little of this garlic ranch, which luckily is my favorite of their sauces that they normally have. It's better than I remember. Oh my goodness, it's so garlicky. Curry ketchup. That is fantastic. Now, I like curry a lot. It's not super aggressive, but you can definitely tell it's there. If you're not a curry fan, you may not like this, but I think it's great. The basket at Wine Bar George is their grab and go section where they've got some frozen drinks, they've got some wines you can get, then you can do like a picnic basket thing where they've got different meats and cheeses that you can put into a basket. But they just debuted a new item, actually a couple items, and those are gourmet French fries that they have recommendations of their frozen drinks to go with them. So they've got a buffalo fries that comes with their frozen gelée. They are doing a California fries that comes with their pineapple Dole Whip boozy frozen drink. They've got some kind of like a sweet Thai chili version that goes with their lime Dole Whip frozen boozy drink. And then they've got their froze boozy drink that they are recommending with their queso fries. So really fun. You do purchase them separately, so you could just get the fries. You can always just get the drinks, but that's a brand new thing from Wine Bar George I'm excited to dig into. I decided to go for the buffalo French fries. So they are buffalo seasoned fries with then buffalo sauce on top of that, plus some chives and blue cheese. And then that pairs with the froze gelée, which is a vodka and raspberry frozen drink. Well, of course it's amazing. It's Wine Bar George. It's a red wine vodka raspberry slushy. Like, duh, it's good. And what I really like about it is I have tried some of the other Dole Whip ones, which a lot of people really like, but I think those are too sweet because they have the sweet Dole Whip and then they have a sweet wine in it too. So for me, it's just a little too sweet, not my thing. Whereas this was still sweet, but it wasn't like that super, super sweet because it was a little balanced with the red wine and the vodka. So it was like very refreshing and delicious. So yeah, that is a A+ frozen drink. And now I'm gonna try one of these tasty fries. That blue cheese just hit. Big chunks of blue cheese. If you don't like blue cheese, maybe don't get these. I have a 4-cheese queso one, maybe that's more your thing. Good crispy fries. A little heat, but not too much. You can tell the fries were seasoned, so it's not just buffalo sauce. It's like the fries are buffalo-esque, and they're huge. Like, this was $8, and it's a huge thing of fries. It's just like the best lunch ever. Loaded fries and boozy slush. What more could you need? I am at Terralina Crafted Italian, and this is their rigatone calabrese pasta dish. This is a James Beard award-winning chef Tony Mantuana's owned. He owns this restaurant. This is one of his signature pastas. It's got house-made pork sausage in there, some tomato, olive, mushrooms, and escarole, which is kind of like a spinach, and it looks delish. Why does pasta at a restaurant taste so much better than when I make pasta at home? Probably because I have no idea what I'm doing. But that is so flavorful. Oh my goodness. That's not like any pasta I've had before because I tend to go for like something with more cheese. This doesn't have any cheese on it, but you can get Parmesan. I tend to go for like a creamy situation, but it's so full of flavor. You can't really taste the vegetable, the escarole, maybe if I eat it alone, but it's just adding a nice texture. Fresh tomatoes, fresh olives, well done. And this is a very generous portion for how flavorful and rich this is, especially after appetizer or something. So you could definitely share this, in my opinion. Ghirardelli, the ice cream shop has reopened, so obviously I'm gonna check that out. Probably get myself some ice cream. It's just the soda shop part. The retail store, which is over there, that part is closed still. But the soda shop is there. They've got a limited menu. Let's get us some ice cream. This is the Gold Rush Sundae. It's new. It's got vanilla ice cream, caramel, some peanuts on top, and then this is a new white chocolate caramel square that they put on there. It looks delish. Reminder, when you're sitting, you can take off your mask because you are 6 feet away from other people. I have missed just about everything at Disney World, but I have not missed birds that try to steal your food. I've forgotten all about that. There's no birds in my house trying to steal my food, just Kronk begging. I could cry. That is so good. Vanilla ice cream. There's a bird at my table. It's little though, so I'm not offended by it. I love the smooth caramel, and then I love peanuts on a sundae because it adds a little crunch. That is excellent. They had this sundae a while back, they said, and it was a peanut butter version, but this is a brand new version of it, and if you're a caramel fan, you're gonna love this. Wow, that is fantastic. I literally cannot stop eating this sundae. It is so good. I've forgotten somehow how good Ghirardelli sundaes are. Did you miss seeing me do this on camera? Then some things never change. So that wraps up the best things I've eaten in Disney Springs recently. Did you find something you're gonna try? What's your favorite thing to eat in Disney Springs? Definitely let us know in the comments. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram at AllEars.net. And until next time, y'all, I'm Molly, and it's been magical. Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.